Hi everyone, welcome back. Oh, I'm just moving my cables in my way, there we go. I have finished colouring this cabinet. The only thing I noticed, which was a little odd, there are a couple of things which I can talk you through. There's a little line across here, right in there. You may have noted I just coloured over it, I sort of ignored it. I had missed a little bit in between the handles of the teapots, and up here there is a diamond on a necklace, and I feel like that bit of the shelf needs to be coloured in there, because I don't feel like that. I feel like it's just a sort of chain. So that's it. That's all I did that was a little bit that I had maybe mentioned. In this video, I've decided I'm going to go through the whole page, every bit, and colour in everything that I want to colour in pencil. And then tomorrow we'll come back and we'll do all the pen. I thought it would be a fun way to do it. I can't do the pen before the pencil either because I'll just smudge it. So I thought we would do that. I'm going to start with the window, because we've got leaves and sky in the window. So I thought it would be a fun place to start. I'm not going to zoom in too far. Now I like to do sky either in the sky blue or the ultramarine, and I'm going to use the ultramarine today just because it's a little bit darker. I think it'll just show up a little bit more, and I'm going to try and make it just a very plain blue sky. Oh, bear with me, I'm just finding my eraser because I've gone out of the lines a little bit here. I'm just going to try and delete that. There we go. And then do the sky. Whoops. So I always find when you do sky, it's better to go in a horizontal movement with your pencil. Because if any lines show up, it looks a little bit more natural than going vertically. I have done a page where I went this way, vertically, and it looked like it was raining, which wasn't what I was trying to do. So just be a little bit careful and thinking about what you want from your sky colour, really. This is quite a grey blue, although it's called ultramarine, which in most sets I find tends to be a purpley blue. It looks quite grey to me, but anyway, it really, as I say a lot, the name of the pencil is unimportant. It's choosing the right colour, and that's why we have swatch charts and things, because we can't rely on the name to tell us what we're getting. Right, there is our sky, really simple. And then our leaves, we've got 3 different types of leaves here, and we could do them 3 different colours, or we could do each one in a range of colours, or we could do them all the same. It's a lot of decisions to be made. I'm going to grab 2 colours, I think, for the main big leaf. We've got this sort of one here at the top, and I'm going to start with my chromium green opaque, and I think I'm going to do the tips with this actually. A little bit easier to start at the tip because we can't see the whole leaf, and then just think about how far up I want to go, like that. Now you could do autumnal leaves, you could do evergreen colours, it's really up to you. This is the earth green yellowish. You can see it's one of my favourites because this is already a modern one. They've changed the way they write the names on the Polychromos from capital letters to sort of small text, and this is one of the small text ones because it's a newer one. It's already only halfway. It's one of my favourites. So we can just add this on top, and then we can see the mix of the lighting. Oh, I just kicked a bag under the desk. Hang on. I'll move it away with my foot. I'm sorry. It is a paper bag full of bags. One of those. I don't know if you've got one too. This is leaf green. Because I'm in the office, this is our dump all your stuff room. And so there's all sorts of junk in here, and that is the bag of bags which we use when we're giving gifts. We want a gift bag. That's where we dive into. Although I've just bought a few more, because sometimes you want a new one. Okay, and I am going to finish off those using the grass green. Grass in the UK at the moment isn't very green. We're known for our, quote, green and pleasant land. And I remember when I went to Spain and California, landing, well not landing, but coming into land on the plane and seeing all the green made me feel like I was at home. Unfortunately, at the moment, I'm going to use the Juniper green for the little ones. Everything's very parched and dry. We haven't had much rain this summer. It's really quite, I mean, by the time this video goes out, it'll be the 13th of September, and we may have had loads of rain, but it has been pretty dry. Now I'm going to go back in with my Ultramarine and just correct these bits of background where I haven't gone right up to the edge of the leaves. We can just tidy it up a little bit. It doesn't take long, it makes a difference, stops you seeing all that white paper. It doesn't matter if you can see a bit, but if you can see a line of white along the edge of something, it looks a little odd. So there's the window. So I'm going to have a look through and I'm going to talk you through. Okay, so we've got metal spoon, metal key, we've got beads, which I'm going to do in sparkles, we've got a sparkly diamond key, all these things, all metallics. The strings, let's do the strings in a nice red ribbon. This is the dark red. I'm going to do them all the same colour. We'll start with this one. All the same colour. Am I being lazy? Yes. Am I trying to be quick and make it easier? Yes. Will the simple palette probably make things look more coherent and nicer? Yes. So lots of reasons for doing them all the same colour. You don't have to. You can do them all different or a few of different colours if that's what you feel like doing. Okay, just moving through. Oh, you can just about see the page. Whoops, sorry. I've got this, I still haven't done this page in my second book, so I've got to do it again. But I may do it very, very differently in my book. There's an absolutely gorgeous version of this page. I don't think it's this side, I think it's the other side with Pica behind her sort of desk that Cherry Colours has done, and oh my. Now we've also got a ribbon on the sack. Let's do that red too. Let's get some coherence across the page. There we go. Get it a little bit darker there, leave a slightly lighter area. I'm just going to look through and see if there are any more ribbons. No. Okay, let's pop that away. Okay, actually I'm going to put that there. Oh, I've missed a bit on the sack, haven't I? This bit. Too much of a hurry. Okay, now let's do, now we've got boxes. Now I'm not sure about the bottles. Could leave them see-through. Let's do this box while I'm thinking. Burnt ochre. I'm thinking that I wanted the box to be a little bit darker at the bottom, but then a bit of a dark line under the lid like that. I'm thinking the bottles, they could be see-through, so we can see the background wall colour through. That's probably quite tricky. They could be grey glass. I think we'll do it like that. We'll do it with pencil. I'm just doing this in quite a fairly uniform type colour shade. Inside's going to be darker. Got a sort of rim in there. Let's just put down a bit more, a bit lighter there. I'm going to do something else this colour as well while I've got it in my hand. It's a lot quicker to not keep chopping and changing all the time. This is like a cardboard box, so I think it's a good colour. We won't do that when it's really close, we'll do this. as well. My children are getting so loud. I've got my door shut. It's lovely though. They're so excited. It's really nice. And they've got people in their chat. They're playing, doing a live. So that's great. They've got someone to talk to. Okay. Maybe this one. Okay, so there's one brown. Let's use this brown next. Trying to avoid using the browns I used for this cabinet. This is the brown ochre, again a new one with the lowercase text. I'm going to do this cardboard box because I'm thinking it would be this sort of colour, I reckon. Like that, and then I don't know what this square bit is. It looks almost like the lid. Maybe is it the lid of that? No, we'll do the sack in this colour. It looks like it could be sackcloth. You could do it brighter if you wanted. But we're trying to keep everything quite coherent and using the same colours. Thinking it might be a little bit darker where it's near other items and at the neck where it's drawn in. Around there. You could spend a lot of time making these bits a bit darker, but we'll just spend a little time doing it. I think that will do for there. We'll use this one, whoops, we'll use the burnt sienna and do this box. A little bit darker, a slightly more reddy shade. Like that. And maybe this one. Yeah, let's do this one too. Gosh, it's very sunny today. It's going to be a hot week. I'm not looking forward to it at all. But at the moment I'm quite comfortable. I've had 2 iced drinks already today. I drank iced coffee because sometimes iced tea. What do you think that is? It's part of my box now. I'm thinking that lid bit I'm going to do in the burnt ochre colour. Now I have been thinking about the colour for the wall because we want to make sure that we don't colour too much and then find that we can't use the colour that we wanted for the wall because we've used it elsewhere or something silly. This lid looks different, a bit confused. I'm just going to colour it over. Now, all the little bits that we've now left, I'm thinking I'm going to do in the Payne's grey. Oops. So all these sort of bits here, and it's quite blackish but not black, so I think it looks like it could be either metal or leather or something like that, so I think it works quite well. I'm going to try and do those dots a little bit darker, doing a light layer, just doing an extra bit there. If I can, there we go. I might be able to edit this after I finished now. I was exporting a really big video. It's taking up all my computer. So I find I can be quite limited sometimes by my computer being quite slow. not mega slow, but you know, when I'm exporting it can take a long time, and I can't export more than one video at once or upload, or I can't. So you have to, when you're editing, you have to take the film off your camera, put it onto your computer, edit it, get it in the right format, then export it, and it all takes time, and your computer can get a bit narky. Now that little patch there, I thought we could do it in a red to sort of match the dark red or deep red. What was it called? Dark red. I thought we would use the Alizarin crimson. I thought would just go quite well with that red. It's brighter, but it will just work, I think. Now, let's move down the page a little bit for now. I know we haven't finished everything up there that we might want to do. I'm going to move down here because here we have a few boxes, so we can use some of our browns again for these. I'm going to grab, to start with, the burnt ochre, and I'm going to do this box here. I'm going to make it slightly dark on this face. Just have to think a little bit about where there might be shadow, and the top would probably be the lightest, although it's under the shelf. And we'll do this box too. This one. Just colour in a layer of the colour, and then think about, I think I'd like this bit to be a bit darker. Maybe that, as it comes up from the bottom. There we go. Then we'll grab our, our brown ochre and do this one. Really simple. Thinking maybe a little bit darker there, make that one the dark side like we did on this. It sort of looks right with regards to the light. We haven't done the leg on the back of there, so we need our, I think, raw umber. I think that's it, because that's the top of the bottle. Okay, and what have we got left? We've got a cup. Could do that metallic. Right, we're going to move across. Clock. What colour should we do the clock? Let's use our burnt ochre. Now it would be tempting to do the clock face with a metallic pen, but the hands wouldn't show. So I think I'm going to make that handle solid because we can't see anything through it. And then I'm going to put a dark layer around it to make it look like that bit is slightly sunk in. A bit of shadow under there. Make that bit a little bit darker in there. And the same here. Put maybe those feet a bit darker because that we can shade. There's our clock. So I'm thinking if we just do the clock face in some green gold, it's missing. Huh? Oh no, here it is. I moved it. Green gold, and we'll go dark, light, miss a bit, dark, light, miss a bit. There, so it looks a bit shiny. It's really cheating, really quick. What else have we got here? We've got a box here. We'll do the box in some browns. We'll use our burnt sienna for this. I think I'm going to keep it simple by just Just making it lighter towards the middle, darker on the edge. I'm not doing that very effectively, we'll go back in a minute. Darken up the edges, fade them in like that. We have a few boxes up on the shelf here. So let's grab our brown ochre this time. Do this one. Like that. Do a little bit of shadow under the lid. And those bits a bit darker. It's really simple. I'm trying to keep it really easy, quick and simple. Then we've got this box here which we will do in the burnt ochre. Just do that a bit darker. There we go. Right, next we have all of our glass bottles. I think we're at. We'll start them anyway, and if we find we've missed anything, we'll come back to it. So Cool Grey 3 would be my pencil of choice, not too light, not too dark, and we will go for it. So a bit darker here and fade as we go. So you've got a little bit on the neck, but we're going to leave a fair bit of that centre empty and white, and we'll do the same on this one. So just fade it in. I think this is easier and quicker than actually doing it with pens. This here looks like a mirror with a frame. I've just noticed. I'm going to grab the burnt sienna and colour the frame. I have got a pen that we can use for mirrors, which I will go and get because I forgot to bring it through. You could use a silver pen or a glitter pen, but I've actually got a mirrored pen, which is nice. Now that bottle there, I'm going to do as if it's a glass bottle too, and that bit. Right, let's carry on moving down and along. This jar, and you've got a lot of bottles over here. So it's the same easy technique all the time. My children have just finished their live. They usually do a couple of hours. Been going since 1. I tend to run out of voice and things to say. I know the feeling. Although I don't live, I record for several videos at once, and I do tend to run out of voice by the end. I've got some at the bottom here too. Now I'm thinking about the fact that all of these have obviously got corks or lids and labels, and I think to keep it really simple we'll make every lid the same colour and every label the same colour. Right, so I am thinking about the red colours that we've used already, and I'm going to use the deep red that we used for the ribbons for all of the lids, and then we'll use this red for the labels, but we won't do it so hard. We'll use a lighter, so sorry, this is dark red, and we use a lighter touch and fade it towards the middle to keep up that illusion of shine on every bottle and jar. You might prefer to do them different colours. You absolutely can. It will look more interesting, but I'm just trying to show you how to keep it really simple. Can you see? Gosh, there's so much chattering. My boys are normally really quiet. I thought once they finish their live they might be quiet. They're even more chattery, which is lovely. I'm checking. Yeah, that's all of them. and then we're going to use the Alizarin crimson for the labels, but we're going to use it even more gently, like that. We're going to ignore the pictures on them, just to make it easy on ourselves. Now this one's got coins in it, we'll colour those later. Oops, labels on these. Label on this one. And these ones at the top. Can you see? Yeah. So really light. Okay. Now we have a floor and a wall. Floor. I was thinking wood, and then I decided maybe not, because we've used a lot of browns already. So maybe we could do a browny yellow carpet, I thought, and then I thought maybe that's a bit ick. I don't know. But I think I will, because I know what colour I want to do the wall. So I will show you my carpet idea. Let's do this. Let's use the light yellow ochre for the carpet. Now what I would do, if I was you, I'll show you how to do it quickly. Tip your book slightly like that, quick and easy. Like that. See, because I've tipped my book, it makes it a lot easier for me to do it quickly. Now if you're left-handed, you may need to tip it, you probably have to tip it the other way. Assuming. Now we can see paper through. I think that's good. Looks like it's a rug or carpet. So that makes me happy. And the unevenness as well. It's not massively uneven, but can also make it look like carpet texture. Don't worry too much about going over the top of things, because we've got the rest of this is being done in pen, remember. So if there's some bits and pieces showing through, the pen will go over it. And also if you miss bits, we can go back at the end. Whoops. Now this is where it gets tricky. Don't want to scrunch up your corner. There. See how easy. On the wall, I was thinking of doing a cream. I think it might be too pale. So I think I'm going to do the light yellow glaze, light yellow glaze on the wall. I'm not going to demo that one. We've got lots of bits to go around, but it's basically going to be, yeah, probably across, but we've got to get around everything. So I'm going to leave that and do it myself. In between videos I'll show you a picture at the end of it, and you can decide whether you like the colour or not. It might even be wise to wait until right at the end of the video, the whole thing, once we've done all the metallics, and then decide if you like it or not, because you know, you can do it at the end, you don't have to do it now. I'm just doing all the pencil now. We haven't done the butterfly. Let's do the butterfly. Now the butterfly's body, I'm thinking I'm going to use the Payne's grey, just because that's the grey we've been using, but lighter like that. So just a little whisper, I don't know. Now colour the butterfly. Now if you've got this book, you may have kept your butterfly the same colour all the way through. You may have read the story and you'll know what colour it should be. I'm not going to take any notice of that. It's a very small butterfly. What I think I am going to do though, take the ultramarine colour and do that for our butterfly. Not because I'm lazy, I can't be bothered to choose another colour, although that might have something to do with it. I just think it will balance, because we haven't got any more blues and greens. But I haven't used green. I've never do butterflies in green. Do butterflies come in green? I expect so. Anyway, so there's our butterfly. It's quite hidden, but that's okay, because remember, Pica hasn't noticed, and nor have Ivy and House Mouse. They haven't noticed he's there, so it's good that he is hidden. Okay, I'm just double checking there isn't anything else, and I think the rest is going to be done, apart from the wall. I think the rest is going to be done in pen. So I'm going off to do the wall, and I shall come back with all my pens ready, and we'll just see how it goes. I've got no idea. We'll find out. So for now, thank you for watching, and come back tomorrow please, and you'll find out what we're doing next. But at the end of this there'll be a photo with the wall done, so you can have a look and see if you like the colour. But thank you for now for watching. Have a lovely day and happy colouring.